Alright, my name's Jack, I'm 25, currently in the military, in the process of leaving. I've been in the Middle East for the last 6 months. And this video you're about to watch is of my training for Ironman Leeds. The twist is, it's from about 7 weeks ago. I've got like 7 weeks till Ironman Leeds now, and I'm flying back to the UK tomorrow and starting this whole new journey. And it's been pretty busy out here, so I haven't been able to edit. As you can see, the room is stripped. So I'm trying to get this video edited. There's normal military things happening, like losing all power, getting evacuated. I have no power. We've still got no power. And me getting sick and not being able to train. Worst possible start to my proper Ironman training. And then returning back to training and doing as much as I can, swim, bike and run, whilst getting cooked in the Qatar heat. Yes, that's where I've been. I'm not there anymore, so who cares? Oh. It is 5:13 AM. I just signed up to my first Ironman. And if you enjoy, subscribe, follow along. The videos are going to get more frequent, hopefully a lot better. And this next year is going to be a test to see if you should follow your dreams or just be happy with what you got and stop trying to have too much and be greedy. I would say confidently worst possible start to my proper Ironman training. Right, I'm not gonna lie, I've had an absolute nightmare. This week was meant to be the week where, you know, we get on with the training, we start smashing it. Well, last week you've probably seen I had loads of Doritos and cheese and then a pizza. Last night I was up all night, didn't sleep, just with excruciating stomach pains. And then I was sick 5 times this morning and with some blood, so I've been made to stay in my room for 48 hours. What can I do? Not a lot. So I'm gonna watch some videos about micro campers.
I recently bought this 2011 Vauxhall Vivaro.
Guten Tag, good morning. It is Tuesday, 12 o'clock, and I'm just going through my washing, tidying up my room, because it's an absolute state. My stomach's on the mend. We've got a coffee, and I'm not entirely sure what I've actually got in it. Tacos, mince, rice, tomatoes, peppers. On Wednesday, we was lucky enough to go down to... Right, been editing for the last 3 hours, not really had much human interaction, and I'm about to have one of the most important meetings I will have in a long time. And I'm feeling a bit jittery and a bit not myself, so just doing some box breathing. Bite this banana, maybe that'll help. Yeah, this is a really important meeting. I'll see you afterwards. Very exciting. And now I'm going to put some ideas together to send back to the company. Yeah. It's really exciting, really cool. I think I need to stop just being so tight on myself. I have this thing in my head where I'm like, if I don't wake up at 6 AM and work out before work, then my day is ruined. It's just not the case. Just get me Birkenstocks on, leave my incredibly tidy room, 2 bin bags that need to go in the bin, and then, without displaying any information, this is going to be so awkward if someone walks in now. You've got my room, strong door, get my shower. Did I share with someone else? What am I doing? What am I doing? Got my toilet. And you've got this little living area. Finished my day at work and we're now going for a swim. Swim finished. And as per the Chorus plan says, which I'm, by the way, going to be doing a review on the Chorus watch and heart rate monitor soon. I'm liking him quite a lot. But we've got, so this is like the interface on Chorus. It's a bit different, but it's cool. I don't really look too much into the data, to be fair, like day-to-day data. As you can see, we've got 30 minutes with strides. Good old original angle. I need to figure out a cool way of filming running. I have a drone in the UK, which I could use. But out here it's pretty boring. We've finished the run, we grabbed some food, we got a banana, apple and some fish, potato and a rice cake. Big man, how are we doing?
Yeah, very well, how are you?
Woke up this morning and didn't go straight back to bed. What a result that is. I say I'm not a very social person, but so much better to train with other people, even if you're not like directly doing a session with them. For breakfast, we've got 2 bagels and 2 eggs in the corner. Finished work, good day at work. Now, hour and 10 minutes to do an hour bike session. I'm gonna make my way to the gym. Solid bike session. Now, got 2 minutes until we need to be at the run club. Oh my god. So out of breath already, right. See you after that. Done my run club, that was really good, really enjoyed it. It was a track run, it was 600 metres on, 200 off, 400 on, 200 off, 200 on, 200 off, rest and then go again, which is not something I would normally do. A mad rush currently. Scoff my food down. Scoff my scoff. 5 to 9. We are en route to the swimming pool to do a second swim of the day. A really nice swim that one was. Nice and steady, really slow. That's what we're trying to focus on, swimming at different speeds and doing sessions where it is just really steady and slow. Slowing everything down, focusing on technique and being relaxed, and then when it's time to go harder, go harder. Current situation is there's been a fire alarm whilst I've been out, so Wi-Fi's down, I have no power. The only light I have is this one right above my head. I'm gonna go to bed. We've still got no power, so I'm going off my phone to get light, to get changed, going into work. Just waiting for Anthony and Oscar to join the meeting. Good gym session. We're going to talk about Venice and other things. I've got another call about coaching and get some food and go for a run. Hello mate, how are we doing?
Good, yeah.
That was a really good call. So I was saying in the car the other day, you're not doing it wrong, just in the part that makes most people quit, the messy middle. I kind of like that. So I'm going to be in the messy middle for the next 2 years, I reckon, and I'm willing to work with that. Not actually that windy for a change, which is lovely, even though I probably still can't hear me very well. It's warm. I've not been outside on the bike in a while, so we'll see how this goes. I love training and cycling. It's the only thing that makes me really happy, so it's gonna be mad. And this is supposedly my job. That is us coming to the end of this ride. It's actually stunning. No wind now. It's not that hot. Sun's going down. I'm just happy to be out on the bike. It's just pretty hard when I'm working like all day. And when I finish work it's dark normally, so tomorrow is my day off. No bike, just a run. Sunset going down now. And yeah, it's lovely. Pretty tired now. I've not gone to the pub or anything. I've just been, I posted the Try Guys video, had food, seeing some of the guys I work with and that. Tried to get into filming a video, got the mic on, got the camera out and everything. Like I said, I've done the full script, but just doesn't feel right for some reason. And I'm gonna get to sleep. An early night for me, 10:20. I feel like that's what caused me to crash last time and have a week off because my sleep schedule was so messed up, so I'm prioritising sleep now. We're going for a sunbathe and a swim. Christian, one of my athletes, has finished his swim on the Ironman in South Africa, 1 hour 30, which is really good. So we've had a really lovely swim there, 3.3 kilometres or so I believe it was, and we've been in the sun, I don't know if you can tell, for a good 3 hours. It's 33 degrees now, heating up towards 37 next week.
You look, you might have the most trendiest film in Amherst.
Yeah, you can go out on your bike, that'll be good. Is the weather nice, Isla?
Still working on the post, as you can see. That's what it kind of looks like, something different than that. Christian Wright, look at him, he's completed it. What a legend. 12 hours 58, completed his first Ironman with like 4 months training. What a result, 4 hours, 11-minute marathon. What a legend. I'm running at 20 to 10 and I'm not gonna get to bed till about 11. Probably later than that, yeah, definitely later than that because I've also got to wake up at 5 in the morning for work. 20 minutes into my run, before I came out here, I had a lot of good things going with my pages, like sponsorship opportunities coming up. My page was growing pretty rapidly. Just everything was going really well with it. I don't know if it's stagnated it massively. Obviously I haven't been posting as much, so it's slightly stagnated, but I don't know how much. I'm going to get back to posting these next 3 months and we'll see like how much it's going to pour down engagement wise. I mean, I think Instagram in general's dropped off a bit, but always comes and goes, doesn't it? Morning. It's Monday morning, bright and early. 05:49. Hello mate, thanks for your patience. Apologies for the delay on getting this over to you. Finished work and I am absolutely shattered. As you've seen, I woke up nice and early this morning and it definitely has its effect.
For a new blooming wagon. You get to use different angles when we're filming. Bike done, swim done, got this naughty smoothie American peanut butter. It's actually giant, it's the same size as my head. Finished work and we're swimming with Harry outside, so I might be able to get him to get some clips. Had a really good call with Will, and now someone got in touch with me on Instagram the other day asking about coaching, and when people inquire about coaching, I still haven't made a website, to be fair. I need to make a website, but I'm almost at full capacity with the coaching, to be honest, especially with my current schedule, so I haven't got time to make a website. If I did make a website and it pulled in more clients, I probably won't be able to take them on. That's on the back burner, but yeah, when someone applies or inquires about coaching, long story short, I'm going to do a Loom video explaining what I offer with my coaching, how it all works, and then I'm going to send it to this guy that's inquired. It's 10 o'clock, I'm going to get to bed early just because I've got a bit of an headache, feeling tired. Right, I woke up at 7 and then I forgot. I had a fizz morning this morning, which meant I had to go do fizz, and I'm now back and I've got about 30 minutes to start recording T100 Singapore long form, T100 Singapore short form, and another short form video for me coming back to reels and stuff like that, so I'm going to get that done now. I'm now rushing into work, filmed as much as I can in the short amount of time I've got. Oh, everything has been a bit of a rush today, work's been a bit of a rush. I'm rushing now, of course, I've got my washing to turn over and everything like that because I'm going somewhere tomorrow, another little holiday, possibly Bridlington. Kieran, thank you for your patience on this one, I really do appreciate it, mate. Obviously, like I said, this is quite literally the last thing I want to be doing right now, but 8:45, and to be honest, I mean, I've done a few bits, I've recorded a coaching video, and had a nap and all that shit, and I ate some food, but I got a 90-minute bike session that I just don't want to do. Yeah. So we got the ride done. Was it pretty? No. Was it alright? Yeah, it was pretty average actually. I haven't even looked at the data because I wasn't too bothered. To give you a quick update now, I am rapidly packing my bags as I am going to the airport. 15 minutes until I need to set off, so yeah, not doing it with the most time available.
So we are in another place. We've arrived basically, and it's currently 9:30 and I've still got to get my run in, so I'm gonna unpack and go to the gym. I've actually decided, because it's quite late and I've got sunburn, and maybe because, I don't know, I got a long day at work tomorrow and it's an important day at work, so I need to be fully focused and I don't want to be too tired. And I got sidetracked, so I didn't go running today. I'm going to do that tomorrow after work, along with a 1 hour bike. God, I've had a shocking day again. I had quite a long day in work, bearing in mind where I am now, it's like 40 degrees and I'm working outside. It's draining. Decided to opt for a run outdoors instead of the treadmill and then we'll bike inside because I have no option, but holy shit. It's been like 40 degrees today, maybe an exaggeration, like 37. It's still hot now, but we got 5 8-minute efforts. Set efforts like tempo would normally be around 4 minutes per kilometre, but a bit slower because of the heat. So sky looks cool. I'm just trying not to cook myself too much, although I should have definitely had some more water before I did this. 1 rep down, got 2 minutes 40, easy now. It's rep 2 done. Number 1 priority after this session to get some water down me and rehydrate because I'm a bit cooked. We got our bike session done, our run done. Both pretty good sessions, to be fair. And then went to the mess and had some Nutella on toast and some peanut butter on toast. And then now I'm gonna get in bed, do some editing and shit. Pack my bags because I am leaving to fly back to Scarborough tomorrow.
And yeah, a lot of my competitors have been doing the sport a lot longer than I have, but there's a bit of robustness that I think I have over there, which yeah, I'm proud of. I definitely, yeah, it's a perspective, yeah.
5 AM. Let's get back to Scarborough.
I leave when they land. So whoever's picking us up should leave like now.
Alright, we are back. I'm now watching the T100 women. We've got Kate Wah in 2nd, Charles Barkley in 3rd, India Lee in 7th, and then Meg McDonald in 13th. I'm hoping Megan can, come through and get a top 10 maybe on the run. Singapore is a really tough race, so people will be dropping off, no doubt. The women are on to the run, and we've got Kate Wah in the lead. Just need to make sure I've got adequate fuel in and sun cream. So, and I've got the OTE carb mix in here, which is not sponsored. 180 grams of carbs there. Also not sponsored, but I don't want to burn. And this is sun cream that stays on when you're training, apparently. Shoot on the ride.
This is wrong on so many ways. Look how windy it is. It's like being cycling in an oven with a hairdryer blown against your face. Not sure how long we're going to last in this. So my plan currently is I've done 1 rep, 15 minutes, I've got 4 to do sweet spots. So I'm going to try and do 2 more 15-minute reps. So essentially another 45 minutes. And then get off and do the last 45 minutes indoor on the peloton because this is dangerous with a lack of sleep, too much caffeine, already laying in the sun. Just look at it. This is brutal. Just on the last effort now, averaging about 230 watts. And then 15 minutes easy back, and the last sweet spot on the peloton, and then stretch because I'm starting to get cramped now.
even though I'm drinking loads of fluids. Oh, you can literally see the salt running down my skin. And that was a really tough ride. I was caught in two minds whether to just one push through and just try and finish it, or to come back and then do 45 minutes on the bike today. But I've decided to call it there, 1 hour 45. And tomorrow I might fit in another 15-minute sweet spot with 30 minutes easy. But we'll see.
On his last 4 appearances, on the bench where he's made the vast majority of his appearances this season.
So that is the end of Saturday. I've been at the bar, well, up until now it's like 11, half 11. I had 3 beers. I just sat there, really enjoying it. More just thinking, what am I doing? So yeah, gonna go to bed now and one more day tomorrow. My camera is gonna die very shortly, but it's the morning and now we're watching the T100 and I'm gonna I'll finish my coaching plans and respond to some messages and stuff because I've been so busy this week that that's been put on the back burner slightly. It's currently 15:31 and I've been editing on that bed for, God, the last, like, I don't know, a long time basically. All morning editing, doing coaching plans, just trying to get everything sorted really. Did my swim, really nice actually. Lucky to be able to swim in the sun, and now having this shake, which is a peanut butter protein shake. I'm going to stop foreshadowing. So I always realise I'm saying what I'm doing next, and then you get to watch it. Why don't I just do it, do what happens? So yeah, I'm having a smoothie. That's all I have to say, really. Do my run, but my ankle is hurting a bit, to be fair. So we'll see how that goes. Got an hour and a half, easy running, zone 2. Got my new microphone attached, so hopefully that's better, because it was hooting me off the audio last time with all the wind and everything, so I got a little DJI Mini up there. It's coming to the end of another week. Good week this week. My thoughts, I just uploaded that last video where I was doubting everything that I'm doing. Still doubts, but coming to terms with it that just one of them things you gotta go through. And I keep seeing reels and stuff. This is where I get my inspiration, from Instagram reels. But saying like a lot of successful people and whatever, and like Simon Scribb saying, if you wanna have purpose in life, just try and do something that you're passionate about that doesn't feel like a job and just pursue it. That's exactly what I'm doing. Another guy who's super rich billionaire, that guy who, young lad who goes up to billionaires and millionaires and asks them questions. He met one of them and they said, every time you don't swing the club, you're guaranteed to miss. And you just gotta keep swinging. And eventually things start clicking. That's what I'm doing, I'm swinging that fucking club. I also feel like I'm gonna shit myself. Now got my food, finished my run. 14.48 kilometers, 141 average heart rate. I'm gonna have my food now, which is a reward meal, to be fair. Some Trick cereals, some salt and vinegar crisps, mango juice, some water, and then a sandwich. So yeah, thanks for watching, I really appreciate it. This is life. Good morning and welcome to another week of training. It is 5:13 AM and I'm going into work. It's an early start and I don't do well with early mornings. Quite frankly, I don't have a choice. We've got 13 hours of training this week. It's going to be fun. It's now time to go into work. I'm leaving my job, if you don't know already, and I'm moving back to the UK in June time. And I've been I'm staying with my parents, but I've been looking at apartments as well in like Leeds, Otley area. Not too sure what I want to do. I think it'd be good to just stay with my parents to start off with whilst I get on my feet and see if I can actually make a living from all this stuff and see how it goes, and then possibly move into an apartment somewhere. Finished work now, and I am in two minds whether go to the gym and do a bike and a swim, go to bed because I'm pretty tired after that early start this morning, and I feel like I might be getting a bit ill. Harry had some before I left, and I think he's passed it on to me, which is very annoying. So from the last clip you've seen of me, I went to bed at about 3 PM. I didn't wake up till 8 AM today. I am dead. I feel like absolute shit, got another cold or flu. It's just very frustrating. I'm having like one of these every couple of weeks. It's knocking my training off completely. So yeah, there's not much I can do about this, but when I get ill, I get really ill. I don't know, hopefully it don't get much worse, but not feeling great at all. Situation is, it's now Wednesday, and as you can tell by my voice probably, I'm still kind of fucking ill. Got back from work yesterday and went straight to bed because I don't think there's any point in training when I'm like, I could probably bike or swim or run, but I think it made me feel worse, so I'm just dosing up on some, I was gonna say the D word, but I don't want that to get me banned. And yeah, trying to sort myself out. It's very frustrating, it really does annoy me a lot, but I realise it's out of my control and there's not a lot I can do, so. You turn that light on. Oh my god, what is going on? Day 3 of trying to survive. I'm sweating, even though it's hot. I shouldn't be sweating this much. And I'm waiting to hear back from my coach whether he wants me to train after this or not. Another point to note is obviously with me being self-employed or becoming self-employed, even if I am ill like I am now, I can't just stop doing my work and all that stuff because people still need coaching plans and content still needs to go out, and that's going to be my main money source, and that has been the case the last few days. It's been tough responding with the coaching and doing all that kind of stuff whilst being real and bedridden, which is what I'm going to catch up on now. You can't just stop. Now Thursday, I'm feeling slightly better. I had a bit of sport this morning with work and that was rough. I was literally playing handball and absolutely dying. Plan is now going to work. I really need to edit a short form video. It's getting actually quite ridiculous now, so I'm going to try and get one of them out today, just about me doing Leeds. Just perfection is not something that I can achieve right now with any videos really, because I ain't got enough time, so I just need to start getting the ball rolling again and posting again.
Here's our character just trying to have some peace and quiet while they clutter questions you can set up in your wide shot. I just wanted to capture this. This is what I'm currently doing, filming with this camera, with this little torch for the reel. Also brought back a few things from work in my bag that I want to show you. Yeah, this is actually works, but it's a light, and my lighting in here is terrible, so oh god, that's not good, is it? Are we going to be able to use that at all? Let me just, oh god, yeah. Interesting. And we got another thing, another light, a flashlight. Might try and use that in some cool way. I'm not sure how I'm going to use that, to be honest. Just like that, around 2 hours later, we are finally rendering the new video. That took ages. Yeah, 2 hours just to film A-roll and B-roll, whatever you call it, and then I've obviously got to edit it and piece it all together, and I'm going to do a voiceover now as well to add to that. I just signed up to my first Ironman and quit my job in the military. It's got a bit of the way through editing, literally like
So I got a bit of the way. We are actually 10 seconds into the video, and that's took me about 35 minutes, so this is what we got so far. I just signed up to my first Ironman and quit my job in the military. I got sent to a box in the middle of the desert with no windows. Where I'm spending the next 6 months. It's 102 days until Ironman Leeds, and yeah, lots of things get changed in the editing process, and sound effects get added. I normally cut up clips and match the audio, then text and special effects and movement and motion, and then music, and then sound effects, and then go over it again, and yeah, loads of stuff. So I'm going to try and get to the pool quickly before it closes and just do a little swim. Colour coordination is not a priority today. Just moving. Got a blue top on with some orange shorts. I'm ready to swim. Yeah! Quickly. Oh yes. No, I definitely don't want to do this every single morning. And me just getting changed because it gets quite repetitive.
You got a concert on hydration, so.
Right, so we are on Friday, 9 o'clock. Got back from work and went straight in that bed right there. And yeah, now I've got a few options. I can basically sack off all this training, all this workouts, all this triathlon shit, and just go to bed and just doom scroll for like a couple of hours on my phone. Or I can try and get a bike or a run done. I'm gonna have to miss my swim. The pool's closed. I was just so tired when I finished work, I just needed to get in bed. I'm kind of forgetting that I have been ill. I'm feeling pretty much better now, except from my nose is blocked up. Tried to finish editing the short form video, but it just wasn't clicking. Something's just wrong. I don't know, I was just struggling to get the flow, so hopefully I'll get that out tomorrow. How embarrassing is it that I set my camera down and run away from it and pick it back up again? Towards the end of the run now. I'm glad I didn't do the bike because that has wiped me out big time. I'm clearly not as recovered as I thought I'd be. I'll have to rethink what I'll do tomorrow because it's frustrating as it is. I want to get the hours in, but I'm probably ruining myself a bit. Still learning. Don't know if you could probably get hear it over there, but it's karaoke on in the bar. That'll be much easier life, to be fair. Sack Ironman's off, go back to just drinking. Forgetting every weekend. Yeah. Finishing that run there. I'm just going to walk the last bit because I'm dead. Going to Cyprus next week, so at least I've got that to look forward to. Try and train in conditions that are not 35 degrees at 10 o'clock at night. Get some decent hours in. I'm not gonna lie, I've had a bit of a shitter today, and this week has been another week of just so much random shit going on, and not great at all, to be honest. I'm gonna try and make up for it a bit tomorrow. I had my swim, which that went well, to be fair. My swimming's like the one thing since I've been away that's been coming on really well, and I have no excuse really. I've got an outdoor and an indoor pool available to me. I had like 2 10k swimming weeks prior to this, and this week would have been that as well, swimming 4 times. Obviously with the illness I couldn't swim as much this week. I've also got tickets to watch the MotoGP, but with my coaching plans and everything else, I don't think I'll be able to go to that. I ain't got time, bro. Nice and early now. We got Paddy and Chandler fighting, getting nervous. Hopefully Paddy wins. doing well in the second round. What a scrap that was, Big Paddy. Took Chandler out in the second round, I think it was.
The pedals on that I'm using now in the Trinity.
Just been doing coaching plans and been editing and been watching Paddy the Baddy's interviews for the last however long. It's now time to go jump on the bike. It's not something I'd love to do, you know. If I was in the UK or any country or Cyprus, I would happily get out on the bike for like 5-6 hours with a nice coffee stop in between. But out here, a 2.5 hour ride on the peloton is just horrible. Drags out, power don't feel right, heart rate's not in the right zone. I can't exactly go out on the bike either, especially when I've just been ill. It's probably part of the reason why I got ill last week, because I was just a bit cooked from going out in the 40-degree heat. The illness is still lingering, as you can probably hear in my voice, but I am going to miss MotoGP because I've still got to swim, 2.5, 4 or 5 hours of workouts today, so I've got all them to do. And we've got priorities and stuff, so I'm going to go and get that done now.
Back here again, my little spot, 50 minutes in, feeling extremely weak, legs are like jelly, going out like 6:30 pace.
I don't know when the last time I spoke to you guys was, but I did my swim and I did my bike, and they were both extremely tough mentally rather than physically, although I do feel quite tired now, which is probably because I woke up at 5:30 this morning, but hopefully that will get me back on track sleep schedule wise, and feeling pretty positive. I've just put together my predicted earnings once I leave the military because of all these doubts I've been having. I just thought, let's put it on paper, see what I'll be earning and all that stuff, and not that it's all about money, but if all goes well, I'll be earning the same amount as I am in the military straight away basically. And I earn a good wage in the military, I'm not gonna lie. Don't know if I should say how much I earn now, because I still might get done by the tax man. Now, everything is above board. I have an accountant, it's all good. I have a limited company as well. But yeah, money is obviously important to be able to fund all my videos and stuff I'm doing. And I got loads of cool ideas for videos. Like, I keep forgetting when I leave the military, I don't have to go into work every day. Work is going to be me editing and like training, and how mad is that? It's not going to settle in until I actually like get to it. I've worked my whole life. I have back in Yorkshire. I haven't worked my whole life. I was a kid as well. I worked whilst I was at college. I had like 2 jobs. I was a tennis coach and worked at a bowls club. And yeah, I worked there since I was from like 15 or 14 at the tennis club. I've worked quite a long time, and then I joined the military when I was 18, so I've worked in the military for 5 years as well. So yeah, it's going to be weird being self-employed. It's good. And yeah, this is coming to the end of this week. We've got some exciting weeks coming up. We've got Cyprus next week. We've then got a week at home, and my parents have just acquired a camper van, which is mental. So I've got a camper van to go on trips with. I'm going to go to Rough in it. Can't wait to show you that. The week after is, well, that same week's Amsterdam. We've got loads of stuff with aero testing on a bike, aero testing helmets, cask stuff. And then we've got Venice 70.3 with the Try Guys. And then we've got about a month left before I'm done.